Okay, we're going to carry on with the tutorials and look at option 3. Now this is one I recommend the most because it's the most flexible in a lot of senses, and it actually gets the job done a lot better and easier. Yeah, you'll find if you use it quite enough. Okay, now this one is option 3 here. Create a DMC form and send it to the ISP and the host. I've talked about this in the interview. What it basically does through the process of using the form is use something called a whois search feature. If you're into the internet and doing this kind of thing, you understand what that is, but I'll show you in a minute what it does. We actually have the tool logged here, so you can constantly use it during the making of the actual form. We also have it on the website as a simpler version here, which also has a link here for the one that I've just showed you. Okay, now you can use whichever one you want. This one doesn't activate inside the actual form building, whereas this one does. Comes as a pop-up. Okay, so depending on which one you want to use. So there's quite a few things you'll need to actually have, okay, to make this happen, but it's a functioning and well tested option because I use it myself for all my DMC takedowns, and I get quite a lot of success from it. So I'm going to go through it, and as I said before, there's two different ways of doing it. There's one as the artist and one as the agent for the artist, whether it's an illustration agent or whether it's a legal representative. So I'm going to click on this one for the copyright holder for this, and I'm going to click on agent there for this one. Now let's just pop in that standard text that I have ready. So it's Bob Artist. Press next on this one and go to this one. This one is John Doe, if you remember, and it's obviously John Doe. So this is all basically fake thing just to show you that the forms actually work. Then we go through the process of actually putting in all the contact details. What was it, 45? And it was Beauty Parade. I'm just assuming it's in London just as a test. Okay, and then just give it a quick thing. As I said before, you can actually just type here and it'll give you a list. And obviously London's in the United Kingdom, so that's it. That's the artist one done. Before I do that, I'm going to populate this one. It's exactly the same information, but I'm just assuming that you're only going to be doing one of the forms, and so I'm just going to show you how to do both of them. Okay. If you use these forms quite a lot like I do, you'll notice that they autofill, which is quite nice unless you clear the cache or the cookies, and it will basically save all the information for you. So if you want to keep sending it to the same people, all this information will actually automatically get put in there, which is nice to know. Okay. What did I put? Depots. Beauty Parade. Okay, London. And that's Essex. And N. Okay, here again, you just type in United. Again, like I said on the other tutorials, it opens up because you're the legal representative. You have to put some of your details into the form as well as the artist's. So we'll just do that quickly. Okay. London, we're assuming again. And okay, now here we can just quickly type in and it'll jump to ones with UN at the start because it's United Kingdom we're looking for. We're happy there, everything's filled in as it was on the other one. So press next on that one, next on that one. Now it's basically to do with your work, so we're just going to fill in the work that we've done before. Nice picture. Okay. So it was a painting, and say where it was actually located, your original site. This is actually where you've published it. Could be your site or it could be a agency site or something like that. So wherever it is, you just make sure you put the actual place where it first got published. Lovely image of a seascape with pink elephant floating by with yellow polka dots. Here I did something really stupid and just put that because it's to basically find unique features about your picture that they can identify with. So there's the more uniqueness about the actual description, the more easy it's for them to find your actual piece and then relate to your complaint. So I trust that you should do that. Okay, just fill these bits in. On this one I'm going to add some extra links just to show you that works. For an instance, an agent's website. Once you've done that, you can press next. We'll press next on this one. I won't put the extra links on this one, just show you the difference. And now you get to the place where you have to use this Whois application. So what I'm going to do, I'll open it up on here. Okay, what I have is a blacklist of places where they sell illegal text. I'm going to use one of these as an example. You notice what I've done is there's some actual work about who actually hosts these, but if you don't know, let's say for instance we're going to take this one, iOffer. Okay, now that's ioffer.com, so there's a website which is quite useful. Let's get rid of that, called Who Is Hosting This. You can actually just type in ioffer.com as I've just done, and you notice as it's reported on mine, it's actually hosted on Cloudflare, and I've actually placed that there saying it's on Cloudflare. Okay, so what you can do is either this, you can either choose, sorry, let's go back here. I'm just going to copy that should have a link to it, copy link. I'm going to show you the easy route for using this one, iOffer. You don't need to have the HTTP on this. Okay, so just get rid of that. Probably get rid of that bit as well. And as soon as we put in the security code, that's not for anything to do with the website, it's just that the server that uses this actual system to find out who owns it, which is called an IAN registry lookup, will stop spam attacks after so many attempts. So this basically is just proving that you're not a spam engine. Okay, so don't worry about that bit, it's just necessary so you can keep looking for multiple domains if you want to. So I'll look that up. What you'll notice is it comes in, and you'll notice it doesn't give you that much information. It's actually saying it's got a GoDaddy, and they've restricted the data because of some reason. Okay, but it does say it's actually hosted at Cloudflare, but the actual registrar, which is the person who has the domain name, is the here. Okay, so that gives you a little bit of information. So what I'm going to do is show you how the other one works. So we're going to go back to the original one where it's sitting. Now this one you don't use the www. On the other one you can have it if you want to, but this one has to be left like that. Okay, and then you click on these three boxes. Okay, and whilst you're here, I've already used it once today, so you'll notice you get a certain amount of units, so don't waste them. And that replenishes over time, but the thing is it goes down quite quickly and it replenishes slowly, so try to be careful about what you're looking up if you're going to use those tokens up. Okay, as soon as I press OK or go, it'll give me a full record, and you'll see it's got GoDaddy listed again, because obviously we found that out already. But you'll notice it gives you a better feedback on the amount of data that you need to actually find the possible people to write to. Okay, I'm going to start at the top. What we need for our form, I'll go through the form here. It says registrar name and registrant's name. So if you look on here, the registrar name is GoDaddy. So what I'm going to do, you notice I've got a text editing application here. I'm just going to type in all the different data I need here, so which is the name and the email address, and then we're going to go down to the registrant name. That's wrong, but it's going to be I Offer Inc. And you go to there. Okay, and then if you want to, you can find out if there's an admin, but it's exactly the same. Okay, so I'm just going to copy it just for the sake of it, like that. And if we look further down, you may find some other information that may be useful for you. And let's see, abuse at Cloudflare. Okay, so that's probably going to be better to use as the admin email address. Okay, so once we've got all that sorted out, we don't need this window open anymore, but unfortunately you can't go backwards and forwards to the form, so you have to copy all that over into a text document before you then go to here. Okay, now what you would do, I won't do it on here because it'll actually literally send it to these people, so I'm going to put some fake information in, but I will put the names in so you can see that it actually works. Okay, so I'm going to put in copy that there. I'm going to put in I Offer there. Okay, now here what we have to do is, and I'll put in the system emails again, oops, just so you can see where it goes to. Okay, let's copy it there, and just for this I'm going to use the same ones for that, and I'll change that one to be admin, so you'll see that it actually will go to, what is it, Cloudflare, which is the actual hosting company. As I said to you before, sending it to the hosting company and the registrant is a better way of doing things, because it actually means they're under DMCA guidelines and they have to take these things down, whereas if you just send it to the person who is put the picture up, it may not work so well. So this is the best way of doing it. The thief stole my image. Here what you just do is put a kind of description of what you think the actual infringement is. The thief stole my image and is using it without permission. Now this could be a lot longer, but I'm just doing it quickly just to show you that it works. Okay, and again I'm going to put some additional links on this one, like so. I'm going to copy that, and just, you won't be copying it over, but I'm just going to put it over onto this one because literally I won't be doing the link, so I just need to put in that there, and this here, and as I've done before, oops, don't want to do that, I'll put the names there so you'll see them appearing in the form, even though you would put the normal emails there, but you put the actual names there. Okay, now I'll just put the infringing website, and I think we're done on that one. Okay, that's all filled in. Okay, you notice it's going to be going to 3 different people, which means it should have a better effect. Okay, so when you're happy with that, we'll just press OK. This is all filled in, so press OK. I can close these down now whilst that's doing that. Okay, and now we're at the end bit, so we just literally click on these boxes again. I'll do a digital signature on this one, and I'll do a, the thing is about these boxes, you can click on these words as well, you don't literally have to click on the boxes. I'm going to do a real signature here, see if I can improve it. No. If you do it wrong, by the way, you can press this and it'll wipe it, and you can actually do another one. It doesn't get saved until you submit it. Okay, so now you can either go through it and check everything, or you can press submit again there. Okay, you will get a confirmation screen for both of these. There you go, and it will tell you that it's, oh, I didn't send this one, been sent. Okay, so now what should happen is if I open up the of these, again it should be 6 emails. Okay, all 6 emails have come through. The reason I'm not getting 3 times the one for the actual sent to the ISP, ISP and the hoster is because it's all been added to one email, and I'll show you in a minute. Okay, there you go, do you remember? So it's basically got all the information here. It's done it to all the people, so they get it twice basically. You see this is going to be filled out and gives you all the information about the links, where it's from, details about who it is, and the form which is there. It gives you all the additional links, description, and the signature. Okay, that's mine, as I told you before. That's your backup copy, like before, and again it's repeated for the actual person who's you notice this is the for the lawyer or representative for the artist, so that's your copy, and the contact details on here is going to be slightly different as shown before in other tutorials. Again, there it's going to be there. Alright, by the way, you'll notice it says it's been sent to these companies. Remember, we had to put the names in, so it's basically put those names in for you, so that's why I told you need to put the names in. And finally, another backup copy for the lawyer or representative. So that's how it all works, and hopefully your DMCA takedown works successfully as well. Okay, that's it.